Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Santos set to kick off.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To number 7.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing is Eason. And that'll be complete to Dillon. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eason on second down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That is caught by Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tariq Cohen.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. first time with Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is...
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7. Packers nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 48-yard punt.
The Bears take
5 there on the return. And the Bears take over.
15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
2-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. And go street.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On second down now. It's Jones, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Play. Brings up third down and 7.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Cohen on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on third down, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Eason. And he comes back with one complete.
Eason's pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up
on 3rd and 2. Eason is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Eason. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
Operating from the gun, Eason. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Switch. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. 42. I'm on.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Taken down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Eason off the play fake. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 25-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Buffalo 18. Check tight. Watch the eye. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
45-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Mark 70. Mark 70.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Jones, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again. Eason gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To Tariq Cohen.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Green Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3 on the play. 1st down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Bears' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. And
Love looking to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bye.